This video will give you some information about how to create all the documents that you'll need for your strengths and goals this year. So you can see here that I've been able to create all of the documents for my students and they're already named. So the first thing you need to do that is to click in My Drive. And then once you've done that, if you can create a new folder, and I'm going to call mine Strengths and Goals. Then once you've done that, what I'm going to get you to do is to go back into the second grade share folder. Within the second grade share folder there is a Strengths and Goals folder, and within that is a mail merge files from Sean folder that has the documents you need. Now there is a more complex version of this. If you'd like some help with that, I can help you, but this one just sets up all the documents ready for you to input the goals. So you need to make a copy of each document first, so click on each document and go into File, and make a copy. Just press OK to this one, don't copy in the document collaborators, press OK. And the first thing you need to do, now you have a copy, you can rename it if you'd like, or you can just keep it as copy. You need to organize it, so click on the folder button and go down to where you've created your new folder, Strengths and Goals, and just click on that. We'll put a tick next to it, which means it's stored in there. Press Apply Changes. Now you'll see on this sheet there are some words here that are encased in triangle brackets or greater than and less than symbols, which it's the way that the computer figures out where to put the information that you'll input later. So we can close both of these documents. I'm going to go into the spreadsheet. If this happens to Google Drive, just refresh your browser. Okay, and this is the same thing. I'm going to make a copy of this. Go File, make a copy. Press OK. And then I'm also going to change where this one's located. And I'm going to put it in my Strengths and Goals folder. Click on that and press Apply Changes. Okay. Now, once you've done that, we can close both of these for now, just so that we can see where we've placed these documents. So I'm going to go down and find my Strengths and Goals folder, and you can see these two files sitting exactly where I need them. So once you have these two documents in your folder, you can see they're in my Strengths and Goals folder, we're going to work really just with the spreadsheet. You don't really need to do anything with the template document. So we click on the spreadsheet here, open that and open it up. You're going to have to fill in the data. So you'll need to put in the first name and the last name of each student. Your name is the teacher for all records, and then grade is just 2 for us because we're teaching second grade. Now, I've filled in this document earlier, so I'm just going to copy that information from here and put it in here. If you have that in a Word document, you can put it in from a Word document. Now you'll see actually up here, up near the menu, there's a little button that says Autocrat. Now what this does, basically the Autocrat function, it's not normally in a spreadsheet. I've had to install that. And all it does is it does all the work, the hard work for us of making all of the documents. So what we're going to do is we're going to press Autocrat, and then we're going to click on Run Initial Configuration. We're going to have to do this twice. So you can see, alright, this authorization is going to come up, red box. It's basically saying this script is what it's called, the script, wants to access parts of your account. So it wants to go into your documents, and you can also use it to access your email, but we're not going to use that part today. So we're just going to press OK for that. And then when this authorization status comes up, press Close. Okay, now this means that the Autocrat function is ready to be used. We're going to need to go through that process just one more time. We're going to go to Autocrat, and then run initial configuration. So you click on here, and this will help you set up all the information that it needs to be able to do its job. So here we have the button choose template from drive. Now the template is the document that we copied before, the blue document. So I click choose template from drive. Now it happens that it is this one, copy of peer student. If you wanted to search for it, if you've given it a specific name, you could type that in here. But usually the last document you edited will be the document that comes up here. So it should be this one because we just copied it only a few minutes ago. So click select. It's thinking. Okay. Now in this part here, it's just asking you which tag. So it says your template contains the following tag, which is grade, first name, last name, teacher. And it just wants to make sure that they match the tags that we've got in the spreadsheet. So we can just press save settings. That's already set up. Okay. Now we just need to press save for this next one. It's looking at the spreadsheet and saying where you're getting the information from. Press save. Okay, now we can see a bit of action in the background. It's getting ready to work it out. So with this one, we don't really need to do anything with this at all because it's not necessary at all, let's just say. Okay. Alright, so now here we just want to make sure that you should have grade and grade, first name and first name, last name and last name, teacher and teacher. So long as that's all correct, just press save mappings. That's just going to make sure it's going to put your name in the correct place and the student's name in the correct place on the template. Okay, and then up here we don't really need to know too much about this. But what we do need to do is we need to click on here, this is very important, click on Save Merge Files to Docs. So this is going to, every file that it creates, it will put into your Documents folder. So when we do that, we're just going to leave this here. What it's going to do is going to create a folder called New Merge Document folder. And that's all we need to know about that. Down here, what you can do is you can set up how you want the file name to be set up. So I'm going to put in the first name, so I'm going to copy that from up here. And then I'm going to copy in the last name. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in strengths and goals. Because what this is doing is basically you're telling it what you want each file to be called. So I want all of my files to be called by the first name first and the last name, and all you need to do is put a $ sign in front of each of those fields, and then strengths and goals after that. So we'll get, for instance, like Sean Kirkwood strengths and goals. Okay, once you've done that, press save settings. If you're having a little trouble with this part, you can always pause this video, go back and watch this section again, or come and see me for help. Okay, and we're going to press save settings. Okay, we're nearly finished. And then all we need to do now is we're just going to press run merge now. And when you do, what's going to happen is in the background, this script is going to start putting together all of the documents. It will put the names in the right place and get it all ready. So let's see if I can move. I can't move this. So in the background, what it's going to do is going to tell you whereabouts it's placing the document and those sort of things. I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back when it's finished so that we can see where everything goes. This process though will probably take maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so we're pretty much finished now. So you can see that a little sign has come up saying merge successfully completed for 22 records. We can just press OK. Now in here it just tells you when this was completed. But if I go back to my drive, so I just make this bigger. So if I go back into my drive here, you can see now there's a new folder has been made. I'm going to click on that. Inside this new folder are all of the students in my class, and we've set up the name there. It says Anika Singal Strengths and Goals. I'm going to click on that, open it up, and you can see that Anika's name has been put in where it says student. Grade 2 has been put in where we put in grade. And then where I put in Mr. Crinklewood, that's the homeroom teacher has been put in as well. So all of these files are ready to go, and you can leave them in this folder. All you have to do is when you go to do each kid's strengths and goals, you click on the student that you want to edit, go in here, and you just type as you normally would. Works independently. And then it saves automatically and everything's ready to go. So this is a really quick time-saving application, and I think one that you'll find very useful. If you have difficulty following along, I'd recommend maybe watching the video again, or just moving the circle back to the section that you want to go over again. And if you do have any trouble, you can always come and see me and I can help you out as well. I hope this has been helpful and saves you a little bit of time as we go through our strengths and goals.